Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be my September empties. I have quite a few things to get through, so I'm just going to get started, and I'm just going to start with wax right off the bat. So I have a couple from Wolflix here. This first one here is Hunting Grounds, and I believe this is like a cider, leaves, and powdered sugar or donut scent or something like that. I really enjoyed this. The throw on this was really good. I had this in my in an open space in a warmer in my living room, and it threw really well, and I enjoyed it. I liked this, and I did think it smelled good, but there's definitely other kind of fall scents I prefer, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but it is a really nice scent. Also from Wolflix, I got through, this is Bonehead, caramel apples, pumpkin pecan waffles, fried donuts, and pie crust. This smelled so good, guys. I absolutely love this one. It was just kind of like really delicious, kind of like lick the air type of scent. It was like a medium to high throw in my house. I thought it did really well and it smelled really good. This is definitely a really yummy combo, and I would repurchase this one. That is it for Wolflix. I did get through one from Tea Time Tarts, and this scent here, this is Rabbit on the Moon, Toasted Marshmallows, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Zucchini Bread. This one was okay. I do have to say, I don't really like Tea Time Tarts Zucchini Bread. There's certain ones that I prefer over others, and this is just one that I didn't like that much. It's a little too savory in my opinion, kind of gives off the Frito vibe, and unfortunately the Toasted Marshmallow and Vanilla Bean Noel were not enough to kind of offset that kind of salty zucchini bread that I don't like, so I wouldn't repurchase that one. But if you like that kind of more savory zucchini bread that's not as creamy, you would like that one. I have one from the Bathing Garden. This is in Green Meanie. I went ahead and melted this because it was so strong, and I did enjoy this, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So I don't know if it's because I melted this more toward the beginning of September, and I don't know if it's because in my mind, I kind of start getting in the fall mode in August, if I'm being quite honest. So I don't know if I just melted it too like late into my fall melting season, and that's why I kind of didn't care for it. I mean, it's really bright. It's like a grape, like Kool-Aid grape lemon scent. So it's really bright and really nice, and it was super duper strong, but I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. It's probably not one I would repurchase, but it is a really good blend. I just honestly think I melted it too late into my like fall melting season. I also have one from Old Crooked Trail. This is in the scent I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. This is Sweet and Tart Blackberries, Autumn Fruit, Southern Sweet Tea, and Cinnamon Brown Sugar. This one was really nice. It definitely smelled kind of like how I could only describe like an autumn tea. Like there was a little bit of spice to it, but you definitely kind of got that tea note. I melted this a lot in the bathroom because for me, I have a hard time finding scents that I want to melt in the bathroom, but this one worked in there. It was fruity, not my typical kind of fall scent I go for, but it was definitely like that autumn fruit, autumn tea type of scent. Good thrower. I did enjoy that one. I have one from Rose Girls. This is in the scent Gingerbread Maple Pancakes. I enjoyed this one. I think when I showed this originally in the D-stash, I got it and I thought this had a kind of a coffee note. That definitely did not come through when this was melting. This was definitely a very strong gingerbread scent in my opinion. I enjoyed it very much. It's definitely not the strongest gingerbread I've had, but it's not the worst I've had either. I would repurchase this, and I thought this was a good blend. I also got through from Candles from the Keeping Room Sweet Apple Indian Bread. This was just kind of a fall bakery scent. The scent notes in it, like the fruits in it were more kind of autumn, more deeper fruits, but you definitely got that kind of bread note. Definitely not super sweet like a cake or a cupcake or something like that. It's definitely a bread note. I did enjoy this, but I probably wouldn't repurchase this scent. I got through a couple from, who is this? Up the Creek Scents. This first one is in Crunchy Leaves. I'm not sure what the scent description is on this, but this was kind of a red hot cinnamon blended with a leaves, as you think of it, maybe like Bath and Body Works leaves, like that kind of fall crunchy leaves. I didn't care for this as much. It was very strong, but because of that red hot cinnamon note, it wasn't like so bad that I had to do away with this or like stop the melter, but I just, I don't go for red hot cinnamon, and so that just wasn't a keeper for me. On the other hand, this butterscotch peanut brittle was so good, you guys. I enjoyed this so much. I've really been on a butterscotch kick lately. I don't know what it is. I've just really been enjoying butterscotch blended with things, and this was a really good blend. So it was sweet, but it wasn't like super sweet. Sometimes butterscotch can be very sweet, but I don't know. This blend was just really good. The throw was super strong. You got a little bit of that nutty note, but it wasn't like too much. And yeah, it was just a sweet kind of buttery, almost candy scent, and I enjoyed that one. From Walmart, I got through a Harvest Pumpkin Peach. This is one that I was not sure about. I really wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I'm not the biggest fan of peach, but I did enjoy this. There's definitely no bakery aspect to this at all, in my opinion. It is a definite peach scent with kind of a very subtle spice. Like, I was able to melt this in my bathroom and not feel weird about it when you sniff it in the clam. Yeah, it's fruity, it's peachy. There's a ever so subtle hint of spice, and that's it. It kind of reminds me of like the filling of like a peach cobbler or something like that, but no bakery notes to this, in my opinion. I really enjoyed that one. I also got through a pumpkin marshmallow topping. This is one of my favorites. I love this scent so much. To me, it just smells like a really yummy, intense vanilla pumpkin scent. It also reminds me of pumpkin pecan waffles. I think I've said that before on here, but yeah, I love this scent so much. I think I might have one or two backups, and this might be one that came back this year. I haven't been in the stores very often to know that for sure, but if I saw this in like a 4-pack on the Walmart website or something, I would definitely pick it up. I enjoy this scent so much. Again, it's like a vanilla pumpkin. There's a slight nuttiness to this, which is why it kind of gives off the pumpkin pecan waffle vibe to me. And this is a powerhouse thrower, you guys. I put 1 cube in each of the little dishes on my Scentsy Accord warmer, and it just throws and throws all over my main floor of my house. It's so good. One of my favorite fall scents, and I really enjoy that one. Let's see. I do have some rainbow melts here. The first one here is pumpkin firewood. You can see it's roasted pumpkin, hints of spice, and charred applewood. I love this. Love this so much. So this is definitely kind of a smoky pumpkin scent. It's not too smoky though, and there is some sweetness that comes through in this. I thought it was a perfect like fall bedroom scent. It's not too masculine, not too feminine. It's very much, it's a little bit more outdoorsy, but not too outdoorsy. It's perfect. I absolutely love this. I picked up some of her ready to ship over the weekend, and I think I got a scent with this in there. And so I'm excited to get that because this is actually a sample I got in one of the mini orders that I've had with Rainbow Melts. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Would totally repurchase this. Also from Rainbow Melts, I got through Monster Munch. This is caramel corn, toasted marshmallow, and salty pretzel. I enjoyed this very much. It's a very sweet. It smells like you get the salt note. Like you get that salt note in this, but to me it's really sweet, and I didn't get a lot of that corn from the caramel corn, which I typically don't like. I really enjoyed this one. I would repurchase this. By the way, both of those are crazy good throwers, as are the rest of these I'm going to show you. This next one here is a recent from a recent purchase. I haven't even posted that haul yet, but this was one of the samples that came in it. Black Amber Plum. This is Plum's Black Amber, Citrus Woods, Vetiver, and Patchouli. I did like this, and it was crazy strong, but for me, it was just a little bit too, what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't sweet enough. I melted it in my bedroom. I just wish more of like that Black Amber had come out. It definitely was more on the masculine side, but not in how you think. Like, I sound ridiculous, but it had like a little bit more of a smoky note to me. it was a good scent. It just wasn't quite what I was expecting. And I honestly think it's probably the vetiver in here. I've had vetiver in like oils before, like diffuser oils. And to me, vetiver comes off kind of smoky. It's pretty intense. And, while it wasn't like too overpowering, it was just a little bit much for me. So I didn't care for this scent. I'm really sorry that I'm not explaining it better. I would say if you're more into like earthy blends, you would enjoy this, but it wasn't my favorite. Next up here, I have Spider Cider. Love, 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 love Spider Cider. This is just gooey caramel cider. I got a pre-order from her that has this as a Cider Lane dupe on the title, even though it's not on this one. So I'm assuming this is a Cider Lane dupe, but I stand by. I've always thought this smells better than the Bath & Body Works cider. So I don't know. Or Cider Lane. But I love this scent. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, we'll continue to repurchase that. And that one's a crazy strong thrower. Sweet Confection, Marshmallow Caramel, and Vanilla Bean Noel. This was another one. Super sweet, super yummy smelling, super strong. If you're not into sweet scent, you probably wouldn't like this, but it's pretty intense and kind of syrupy sweet, but I absolutely loved it. Smells so good. Would definitely repurchase that one. Let's see. From Beezy's. Let's do Beezy's. I have Caramel Apple Pie. This yeah, this one was just too spicy for me, which is really weird because caramel apple doesn't put you in the mindset of it being spicy, but this was very spicy to me and strong, so I did not enjoy it. Gingerbread latte. Gingerbread latte is so good. I enjoyed this one. It was definitely, even smelling it now, it's the perfect blend of that gingerbread and a creamy coffee scent. You get both of them equally, really well blended, really strong thrower. I enjoyed that one very much. I also have pumpkin pie ice cream. I can't remember. Yeah, this was the good one. I did enjoy this one. It's kind of like a creamy pumpkin scent, not spicy at all, very sweet, and I enjoyed this one very much. Cider donut. I didn't enjoy this one that much, and it's not because I didn't like the scent. This one just didn't throw well for me. It's very strong on the apple note, and it takes away a little bit from the bakery aspect of this. Like, I didn't get a lot of bakery from this while it was melting, but I just didn't find it to be very strong, so that was a little bit disappointing. And then this one, which I absolutely hated, pumpkin cheesecake mousse. This was terrible. I just did not like the cheesecake note in this. I think that it almost comes off like rubber smelling. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about, but I feel like if you smell this, you would know what I'm talking about. It's too cheesy, not enough sweetness to this. And again, it's so pungent that it almost put me in the vein of like rubber. And I just didn't enjoy this. I even, like, when it was melting, I was like, what is that? Because it wasn't terrible enough I had to turn the warmer off. I did let it go ahead and finish its life, but I would never get this again. I did not like the cheesecake note in that one. From Wonderberry, I melted candy corn. I have talked about how candy corn is a really hard scent for me to get a throw from. This one was okay. It was better than others I've tried. It still wasn't anything amazing, but it did throw a little bit better. It's definitely buttery candy corn scent, very authentic smelling. The throw on this was all right. Again, it just wasn't anything major. But if I had to get another candy corn scent, I'd want to get this one. Obviously, Wonderberry is no longer open, and I hate that I keep showing you guys empties from there, but I really stocked up when they were closing, so that's why I have so many. So anyhow, that's a good candy corn scent. Let me just tell you the notes in case it's an oil you see somewhere else. It's a house blend. Oh, it's a house blend. Of course it is. Anyhow, it's rich, creamy, buttery vanilla candy corn. It does smell really good. Have to admit it. White chocolate apple. This was amazing. This completely reminds me of the one from Yankee, that candle they have. It's like white chocolate apple something. I don't know. It's large red apples covered in white chocolate, vanilla, and bits of fruit. Absolutely amazing. I think that This is just, it's just an apple scent that's been intensified by the white chocolate, because white chocolate tends to be a little bit of a sweeter smell, not necessarily smelling like chocolate as we know. Absolutely enjoyed this one. Would get it again if I could. Last from Wonderberry, I have Halloween Town, which is fresh picked apples, juicy plums, and fallen leaves. I did enjoy this one, but it wasn't a favorite. This is definitely one of those kind of fruity, leafy scents. The plum in this comes through really strongly. So does the apple. You get the leaf note, but it's not very intense. I honestly think I probably would have liked this better if the leaf note came through a little bit stronger. It's a nice bedroom scent for the fall. Just wasn't my favorite. And not what I think of when I think of like a name like Halloween Town, if I'm being honest. Let's show you this soap real quick. I do have one soap to show you. This is Turquoise Waters. Where's the scent notes on this one? It is bergamot, daylily, and sea spray. This smelled really good. It was just at my husband's sink. I elected this year not to like pull. I'm getting so low on Bath & Body Works soap, you guys, and I elected to not. Typically what I'll do is I'll pull my soaps even if they're not completely done and replace them with fall. I elected not to do that because I'm literally running out of soap. And so, and I missed out on this last soap sale, which honestly wasn't that great of a sale, but I'm hoping to stock up when they have another one because I literally have no choice at this point. Also curious if you guys have used Goose Creek soaps. I'm just curious if you like them. I used some at my sister's yesterday, and I'm not the person who likes the scent to linger on my hands, but I still want to smell it like when I'm washing my hands, and I didn't really feel like I could smell it when I used hers. So I'm just curious what you guys think. But again, yes, that is a lot of talk about one soap, but yeah, that's why it's Turquoise Waters in the middle of September. This was a nice scent though. I would repurchase that. From Scentsy, I have quite a few I used up. So the first is Caramel Apple Craze. I liked this. It is just a basic caramel apple scent. I don't find this to be better than many caramel apples I've gotten from vendors. I would not repurchase this for that reason. It's a nice caramel apple scent, but it's definitely not the best that I've smelled. Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Love this one. Yeah, this one smells amazing. I am thinking about, haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about starting a Scentsy club. And I know this is one of the bricks that you can get in the Scentsy club. And if you spend a certain amount, you can get it for like half price. This just smells so good on its own and seems like it would be an amazing blender with many other things. It's a perfect, true vanilla bean scent. Very true vanilla bean scent. And I loved it. Stroop Waffle Delight. Is this the one? I think this is the one I said smelled like vanilla cookie crunch. It still does on cold. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. It smells like vanilla cookie crunch on cold. However, this does not smell like vanilla cookie crunch when it's melting. It does smell absolutely amazing. It threw for, I think I got 3 days out of this one. And that's like 8-hour days because I don't leave my warmers on all day and night. Yeah, this one was amazing. If I do decide to start a club, which if I want to get this, I probably should make that decision quickly. But if I do decide to start, I'm going to throw this one in there because this smells good. And I don't think this is, I feel like this is limited edition. I'm not sure, but I think it is. And then lastly, Cider Mill. This is another one that I liked, but I wasn't like super impressed. To me, this wasn't great enough to replace like Farm Apple Pumpkin from Walmart. It smells good, but Farm Apple Pumpkin is available all the time in a value pack, and this just doesn't smell any better than that to me. But this is a really nice scent though. It smells really good, really fall-esque. So let's go ahead and do candles. I got through Vanilla Bean Macaron from Homeworks. These are all Homeworks, by the way. This is Vanilla Bean with vanilla, brown sugar, and amber. I did enjoy this scent. This, though, I found to not be as strong as the first time I bought Vanilla Bean Macaron. The first time I bought this candle, I fell in love with it. I absolutely just adored it. I can't remember if the first time I got it, it was from QVC or from Ulta. Not that I'm trying to make any distinction about how they're made, But yeah, this just wasn't as strong as it has been in the past. So that was disappointing, but I do still really love that scent. I got through Spice Vanilla Pumpkin. This is one I had last year that I finished this year. This one I had a wick come unattached from the bottom, so you can see it there. It still was able to melt down and do what it needed to do with 3 wicks. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of people having issues with that lately. This is a really good scent. It's not amazing. I've smelled just as good. Spice Vanilla Pumpkin. Did I show you guys the notes? It's pumpkin, warm caramel, vanilla bean, and blood orange. There's no orange in this. I don't get anything like that. It literally just is like a vanilla pumpkin scent. It's not even that spicy. I do like it, but it's not a repurchase. Last one I got through is Spun Vanilla Sugar. I'm going to be really careful with this. So this is one that came broken to me that I had Ulta replace. And I put it in a Hurricane. And when I put it in the Hurricane, I don't know like if this split so much that it was leaking through. But wax like literally came like out of this. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But this is spun sugar, whipped cream, sugared lemon, and vanilla. This had virtually no throw. Like, I really couldn't get anything from this. I do think I have one more in my little candle stash that I will try melting at some point. But yeah, I just didn't find the throw on this to be very great. If I melt Homeworks like down in my living room in my open area and don't get a good throw, I will usually put it in my room next time if I have a second candle to melt, which is what I'll do with that one. But yeah, that one probably, yeah, there was pretty much no throw on that one. Next up here, I have some from Midnight Daydream, Wax Co. I have Hogwash, which is butterscotch, marshmallow, root beer float. This smelled so good, you guys, and so different. Like, it's weird because when you smell it, it smells like butterscotch. It smells like root beer. But I detect like a touch of like a black licorice note in this, which I absolutely hate, but I like in here. And there's just something about this. And the only thing I can think of in my mind is like amber. And it's not that it smells like amber, but you know how when you smell amber and it kind of brings like a warmth? This like smells warm. Like it smells like a winter scent. I feel like I sound so silly, but it's like hard for me to describe because something about it smells so comforting. It smells warm. It smells inviting, even though it's very distinctly butterscotch and root beer. It's just weird. I really like this. Even part of it, like, almost could make it come off almost even like a cologne in a way. It's just really good. It's really unique. I would definitely repurchase this one. It was a crazy good thrower too. I also got through Dreadful Donut, which is cranberry, apple, pumpkin, glazed churro donuts, and candy corn cupcakes. This is one I was slightly disappointed in, primarily because I didn't get any of the like cupcake or donut notes from this. To me, even when melting, this literally just smelled like a cranberry, apple, pumpkin scent, very fruity. All I really got was fruit. The throw on this was pretty good. It wasn't bad. But yeah, I was just expecting a little bit more from that one. And then last one I got through is apple fritters, royal sugar cookies, apple fritter, vanilla bean Noel, and cheesecake. This one I did like, but I do feel like the apple fritter is, maybe it's not the apple fritter. This wasn't sweet enough for me. Like with all those notes in there, I thought it was going to smell more decadent, more sweet, and it just wasn't. It smells good. Again, it's just like, it's not like super impressive in my opinion. Let's see. I do have Nene's here. So I have sugar cookie. This smelled okay on cold, but the throw was basically non-existent. Would not repurchase that. Pink buttercream icing. This one was actually really nice. It was just kind of like a creamy pink sugar scent. I enjoyed this, and I did blend it with this right here. I blended it with Snickerdoodle cookie, which, to be fair, I really couldn't smell this either, so I don't even know if this really threw. I did blend it with butterscotch marshmallow though, and that was a good blend. These smelled really good together, and I could smell them both. They're a medium throw, nothing exceptional, but yeah, I could smell them both. And then finally I have Granny's Pie Crust. Really couldn't smell it, just being honest. Let's do Centennial Chic Scents. So I have Don't Ask, Just Pour. Honestly, it was a name that got me to buy this. This really isn't anything exceptional. You know, it's a little bit of a more pungent wine scent, but nothing great. I'd still rather like melt Black Cherry Merlot any day, but this was a good thrower. Crisp Morning. This one surprised me. I thought it was going to smell like cat pee because it does smell like cat pee in this little container. But when I actually melted it, it smelled amazing. It threw really well. Not necessarily reminding me of a Crisp Morning, but it was definitely like more of an outdoorsy scent. And I did enjoy that one. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I did enjoy it. Fall Festival was just kind of your typical fruity fall blend. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot more to this than that. I did enjoy it. Not a repurchase though. Pumpkin Crumble Cake. This is the one that had the really smushy clamshell. This actually surprised me too. On cold, I definitely thought this was just giving off cinnamon vibes. But when I melted it, a little bit more of that bakery note did come through. Still very much strong on a cinnamon note, but it was better than I thought it would be. Would I repurchase it? No, but it was a good thrower. Overall, Centennial Chic Scents did throw pretty well for me. I just have not been enjoying the scents as much. I have one from Hayden Rowe. I got this in a D-stash. This is Chiffon Sheets. This just smells like a laundry blend. Yeah, like a soapy laundry blend. This thing was insanely strong. So no matter where I stored it, it was like stinking up. Not stinking up because it smells good, but you know what I mean? Like smelling up the whole area. So I had to store this by itself until I got through it all. And yeah, insanely strong. These two scents I've tried from Hayden Rowe were seriously so strong. And I really feel like I need to try that vendor. So that's that one. And then lastly, I have some Sugar and Spice. So the first one I have is, what is this? I don't know what this is. Funnel cake, marshmallow, vanilla bean, Noel, and caramel apple. I don't know what the State Fair funnel cake, marshmallow, vanilla bean, Noel, and caramel apple. This smells good. And, this is, I don't know if I recreated this or, cause this was my own custom blend, but this smells so good. I love her funnel cake. Blended with all these things is so good. It's a nice fall scent, but it's not spicy at all. And I really enjoyed that one. Do I have any others? No, I don't. The next one I have here, I have two of these. This is Cornbread Caramel Sweet Marshmallow. Oh my gosh, you guys. This one was so good. So I have to get this blend again. So this is another custom that I did with cornbread, of course, caramel and sweet marshmallow. Her cornbread is sweeter. Mixed with that caramel, the caramel was not overpowering. You got the marshmallow note. It was beautiful, creamy, smelled delicious, like you could eat it. It was amazing. Throw was 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved that blend for sure. Next up here, I have Macintosh Apple Marshmallow Fireside. This one was good, but honestly, I have to be honest, this does not smell as good as I felt like it did when I first got this. Not this specific one, but my first time buying this blend, I feel like it smelled much better to me. I don't know if my nose is changing or what. And honestly, the longer it lingered on the warmer, the less and less I liked it. So, I think it's the Macintosh Apple. To me, it started to get a little bitter after a couple days, and this is a crazy thrower. So, you know, when you don't like something that's throwing really strong, but I just remember loving this the first time I got it. So it's so weird, but, you know, it's okay. I probably wouldn't get this again. Maybe I just need a little break from it. But that is Mac Apple Marshmallow Fireside. And then I have 3 Ghost Munches. I've talked about this one so many times. I love Ghost Munch. I've just been running through them because the ones I have are from 2019. I'm trying to savor them, but also I don't want to hang on to them till next year. I just want to like buy some new ones, so I need to get through it. But I bought quite a bit of Ghost Munch. But October is my favorite month to melt Ghost Munch, so you'll definitely be seeing some more at the end of October. This is just an amazing fall bakery blend. There's no leaves or anything like that. It's straight up fall bakery, warm, yummy, comforting. Love Ghost Munch. I always say if you are a bakery lover and you're going to try Sugar and Spice, you definitely have to try this blend. And then finally from Sugar and Spice, I have Butterscotch Marshmallow. This was amazing. This was not very bakery-ish. It just smelled sweet and buttery. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, it's just a yummy butterscotch scent. I melted this in my bedroom. It was sweet, again, creamy, amazing. And I love Sugar and Spice. I kind of am trying to calm my ordering down. I really don't need to be ordering anything else right now. But as soon as I either get my stuff calmed down or she opens for customs, I'm going to place another order with her because I absolutely love Sugar and Spice. So that is everything, guys. I got through quite a bit. Thanks for hanging out with me because this was a long video. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.